So here we are, we're on part 4 of the beginner's guide to Ultimate Fishing Simulator, and now we're going to go through purchasing and selling equipment to upgrade and get bigger fish and get further on within the levels. So here we go, we'll head into tutorial. Our usual gun, so there's Betty Lake, we go into play. Should take us to the second rod well, the first rod we purchased, second rod we've had. So it's now time to start upgrading that. I have been on and we've earned quite a bit of money, so let's just do that for a minute. So we've got $2,105 in there. We need to upgrade this rod. We're on level 7, so we're spinning rods. Let's have a look what we've got. That's level 2, level 4, level 5, level 8, level 6. So we've got level 6 we can go for. It's $607. But we're going to buy that because it's the best for the sort of level we're on. We can't get the next one because we're not on level 8. So we're going to buy that, and we're going to equip that. Next we're going to go and exchange the reel as well, because we're still on the same reel that we had from the start. So let's have a look at the reels, see what we've got, and we're looking up to level 7. So we've got a level 7 rod there, reel there, sorry. Level 7 there. These are expensive, but level 7, level 9, level 7, that looks about the best of them. So we're going to purchase that, we're going to buy that, and we're going to equip that. So we now got a better rod and better reel, and what we can do then is go back into here, and we're not allowed to sell that one, unfortunately, so we can't make any money back from that. But when we go back to rods, and the rod that we was using, which was this one here, we can sell. We're only going to get $118 for it, but it's $118 back in the kitter, so we'll do that. What we'll next look at is line, so we'll go into the line. This is the line we're on up to now, which was a level 2 line. Let's see what we've got we can upgrade to. That's level 2. Upgrade at level 4. Some monofilament, level 7. Level 7. Level 6. That's a fly line. That's a fly line. So we've got that mono, good breaking strain on there. That's a level 7 as well. That's braid, yeah, much better. Massively expensive, but we're going to buy it and we're going to use it. So now we just spent a hell of a load of money to get better equipment. We've now got to get loads more fish, of course, but before we do that, we're going to have a look into here and see what we've got. We can also unlock now, so we can unlock using the boats. So we're now fine for any boats in any of the DLCs. That's great, so we've unlocked that. Let's go resume. We've now got the better rod, the better reel, the better line. So we're going to go to peg 2, and we're going to see whether this performs and catches us any fish, and any bigger fish at that. So we're going to chuck out. I'm going to set the reel, that'll do. I'm going to do a slow return on that. So let's see how we're going. We're on quite 8 meters down, so we're not bad. See whether this gets us any bigger fish and it's easier to bring the fish in on. but its maiden cast hasn't produced anything. Let's go out this way a bit. And we go, it sinks about 1.6 meters. There we go, let's start winding in. There we go, we're on much better braking strain now, so we should be able to play these fish just a little easier. You also can upgrade the spinner we're on at the moment. On my arm spinner, so we're saving bait. Let's get that up there, let it do its run. Should we have a see what we've got? We've got a decent brown trout by the looks of it. See how far it goes, let's put a bit of pressure on it. Yep, we've got it turned. So here we go. Let's get this on its way in. Get some money back in the bank. See whether we've got any bigger fish or whether it's the same as we've been getting. It's within the realms that we've been getting, but look at that, $94. We'll have that. We'll flick out again, we'll flick out overhead again, I think. Don't forget to bump that reel down, speed wise that is. Let this drop to about 1.6 meters again. And we start reeling back in. See whether we can make any more money and whether we can level up. There we go. See whether we can force this one to come our way right away. And we're managing to, so we're able to fight a little bit better than the lighter stuff we was on. This should help us on our progression towards level 10. As far as we got through level 10, I think we're not beginners after that. We will have tried most things. There we go, we've got another $40 for that. Let's have a chuck out over here. There we go, let's drop that reel speed down. Wait for it to go to 1.6 meters. Here we go. See whether there's anything over here. And we'll get near the edge as well. There we go. And I'm just putting complete pressure on this fish that we just hooked into. There we go, that's another $31. Another kick out that way. Up to now it seems to be doing its job. And these little upgrades, let's drop that. Start winding in. Excuse me. There we are, we're into one right away again. Let's have a look, see what we've got. It's a brook trout, which are quite fierce fighters as far as the trout go for the size. Per pound, that is. And we'll just keep the pressure on. getting a much better result from this line. Of course, we haven't sold the other line. We can actually go back and use that if we want to use it for lighter stuff. Oh, look at that new record on that. That's another $80 in the kitty. Let's have a throw out over here. See whether we've got anything over this way. That reel. Here we go. And let's not forget, guys, we've got hunter vision now. We come through fish that are fairly small fish. And for hunter vision, of course, you just press the H once you've got that that ping on. Right, so now let's go back into the shop. It's all well and good having the that spoon, but let's upgrade the spoon because we have got the basic one. So let's go up and get the next one up, which is that one, and we'll buy that. It's $52, I know, but we'll buy it and we'll equip, and we'll see whether this helps us get any bigger fish. So here we go. This is all part of getting through, getting the fish we need and moving up the levels. When we get to a certain level, we can start doing releasing and putting some back and getting experience points. But for now we need money as well as experience. See whether we come through any bigger fish here. I'll attack it. There we go. Let's see whether the proof is in the pudding. And we're starting to get bigger fish. We're not getting bad fish, are we? Really? So that one. We'll click out over there. We'll let it drop. We'll change the reel speed down. And we'll start going for it. Sorry guys, what a tickly cough. This cold just does not want to go. There we go. And we can manage to keep the pressure on the fish straight after the strike. You don't want it to go too red line. There we go, another 27. It's working for us so far. It's not getting us massive fish, but it's getting us fish. Let's remember, reduce that reel speed. I think we can get rid of that as well while we're doing this. There's no one else in here at the moment. There we go with another. Not a massive fish, but they all count. Round this way a bit. What we'll do is we'll change pegs in a bit, or marks if you like, depends on how you say it yourselves. Let's start reeling in. See whether we can move to a different peg and get a fish that gives us a good fight. One that we have to battle will give us some weight to give us some more money. No, that's not bad. That's second line, that's stripping line alright, so this might be a slightly better fish. That's another brook trout, and they fight like bloody mad anyway, even at light weights. Let's bump him a little bit. And he's staying down, isn't he? He doesn't want to rise. Here he comes. It's a good fish though. There's another $74. We're just short of levelling up. We'll put another one out that way. Let it drop. We reduce the speed of the reeling. Let's get it down to that 1.6 metre mark here there below and go for it. We're getting danger zone area here. There we go, we've been picked up in that danger zone. We'll keep some pressure on this one. You start to know where the fish tend to bite. Oh look what it's it, and it's a new record. Wow, a pumpkin seed worth $11. It's not took us past that. We'll change peg. We'll go to peg 3. Where there's normally a lot of fish about, so we'll do where I normally go. We'll walk down here onto here, just into the water. We'll cast out that way. Let's see whether we can hit anything. We'll reduce that reel speed. We're out. We've got 45 metres or so. We need to get more strength in our arms, get out there further. See whether we can pick anything up here. Anything of a better size, that is. There we go. What have we got on? Bull trout. There we go. Not big sizes, though, are they? There we go. We just leveled up. We've got to level 8 now. So we should be able to open or unlock something else now. Let's reduce that. Just let it drop to that 16. There we go. See whether we pick anything up from around near this rock area. Sometimes you hit them there and they head for the rock. There we go. So he wants to go to that rock. And he snaps us off. He snaps us off. Never mind, we'll shoot around there again. You can't land every fish in this game. And if you did, it'd be boring. Let's remember to reduce that reel even on a snap off. That reeling in speed. There Let's see whether we can get another take around this area. Let's have a look under Hunter as well. Yeah, there's a fair few fish about. Nothing monster size, but a fair few fish about. That's the beauty. You should have moved on to having hunter vision now if you've been following and practicing, going along with these tutorials. There we go. Oh, nice rainbow. We'll have that. We'll take that. We'll that in front of us is peg 5, so we're going to go out towards peg 5. There we go, not a bad cast. We're going to reduce that and we're going to start reeling now. There we go. Now, got something that's right. Decided to pipe back a little bit. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not a bull trap by the looks of it. Stick in line. See whether we can bring it in. We can start bringing it in. Don't be afraid to go in red line it. As long as it's in the light red and not at the dark red, you should be fine. And just release. Just stop binding if it gets too much and it's pulling its way in the red. There we go, not a bad fish. Another $31 in the kitter. We'll go out that way again. Reduce that reel speed and wait for this to sink to that 1.6 meters. And here we go. I made it again. It's a rainbow. And we're on over $62, that's good. Reduce that reel speed, get ready to start reeling. Reading again. Another rainbow, plenty of fish around there, sizable fish as well by the looks of it. Over $62, that's alright. We'll kick out that way again. Reduce that reel speed. We'll wait for it to drop. And here we go. Check under the hunter vision and we've just been hit by a sizable fish by the looks of it as well. Let's have a look. It looks like a big brownie, that. Get him up in the air, keep his head up, let him do a little bit of the run as much as he wants. Keep some pressure on. Still taking line, aren't they? He's not now, we've got him turned. Keep his head up. Not a monster fish, but a big fish might peel to it. And he's running into it red again, so let's let him run a little bit. Take it back up. Keep some pressure on him. Oh, he spat it out. He didn't even snap, he just spat it out right in front of us. And it was a good fish. Let's get it back out there. Reduce that reel speed. Wait for that sink. And here we go. That was a bit of a bummer, he was right in front of us and he spat it out. How terrible is that? Well, to be honest, I've had it done in real life as well. This will be another decent sized fish. As you can see, there's plenty of fish about. Try to dip his head then. Let's give him a bit of an encouragement to come this way. Come on. Jumping now, that's a good fish. We'll take the $96 for that one. Let's get back out there. As you can see guys, these little bits of improvements on the equipment make a big difference. Fish size, regularly catching, there we go. Let's have a look again. Another brownie. Looks a fair size fish. Stripping line. Let's see whether we can turn him. We've turned him. Let him take him up out. Keep that head up. Lots of buzz brownie. I'll have this out again, this time over this way a bit. Did look like there was some push towards that side of him when he was coming up. Reduce that reel speed again and start bringing it in. Slow and straight. You'll see me stop sometimes. I know that's when I know there's a fish about. I'll stop to see whether they'll pick it up. That was a nice hit. This lad might try for the rock over there if we're not careful. You can also adjust your reel speed when you've got a fish on and speed it up if you want. It's up to you guys. told what it was, and it harder than any of the trout. We'll have the $5 for that. We'll kick this back out. We'll reduce that speed back down to 2. We'll wait for the drop. And here we go. That pumpkin seed, it harder than any of them big trout. Approaching danger zone now. There we go. Knowing the lake, it helps as well. I mean, I've fished this lake for a long time now. So it helps me estimate where the fish are going to be, where you're going to sort of get in it within a certain amount of meters. Nice brownie again. Let's get out. We're going to take one from this side. So normally there's a fair sized fish, or a couple of fair sized fish hanging about around this side. We've got somebody else in here with us now. I didn't notice because I've got the chat turned off. There we go. Let's reduce that. Let's see. There we go. Let's start reeling back. There's normally a couple of sizable fish along this side. Excuse me again. Normally want to take you right into the margins and right into the banking. I think my largest brown trout came from here. See maybe anything there? And they're coming out of the danger zone. Let's have a quick look. None of sizable fish are in there, only the smaller ones. That's not good, but we'll try again anyway. We'll put another one out there. We'll wait for it to sink. And we'll start bringing it in. Let's have a look here. Oh, they're disconnected, are they? Oh, we don't. I wasn't even looking at that. See what we've got. Bull trout. There we go, not a big end, but it'll do. Let's get back over this way. This time we'll put one out that way. His fish do go down that way. Oh, I've gone over the rock. I wanted to go back side of it. Terrible cast. Terrible cast. Let's reduce that. Let's start bringing it in anyway. So it comes round the rock. Should jot out if it is going to do. Oh, we got tuck instead. There's fish around this rock. See if we can bring it over here without it going into these rocks. There we go. Oh, it's a new record as well and a good price. There we go. Let's try again and try and get it in the area I wanted it. That's better. That's better. Let's reduce that. Wait for that sync. Here we go. There we go. We're in. I'm trying to snap us up around there. Let's keep a bit of pressure on it. Come on. There we go. Nice cutthroat, another new record. We're starting to get them bigger fish now. Records are going up on sizes. Let's just have a look at what money we've got. We're back to 1,572. We're not doing too bad. What we'll do is we'll get some money together over these two, and then we'll purchase a caster rod and reel as well, because they come in really handy, especially for the real big fish. And that's a little hint from me how you get a real big fish on here rather than on the spinning rod. There we go. There we go, it's another $42. Look how we're ripping through this now, level wise. That one out there. Drop that. Let's wait for the drop. There we go. There we go. That I don't know if you noticed that, guys. I actually stopped for a second and went back. That does encourage the fish that are following sometimes just to dive on the lure. Oh, it's only a tiny one, but it'll do us. The lure was nearly bigger than it. Put another one out there. As you can see on the spinning rod with a spoon, it's quite deadly on here for quite a few of the species on here, especially when you don't want to use your money up on bait. I've left that going too fast. I'll just stop that just in case there's a fish going for it. There we go. We'll speed that up. Doesn't feel like a big fish. Another $12 in the kitty. Let's get another one out over here. We're ripping through these fish now. Let's reduce that. We're on the drop. Here we go. One swimming towards us. And it's the side oars. There we go. Another big brown there. Let it do its run. Strip out that line a bit. Using its energy up against the drag. Let's have a look. Can we turn it? We can. Just give it a little bit of an eve back. Let's start bringing it in a bit faster. And there we go, another $60 one. Let's get it back out there. Let's reduce that. Wait for the sync. I know I'm repeating myself, guys, just get it in your head what to do. Here we go. Got one in front of us. Coming towards that danger zone now. Just call it the hit zone, something, not the danger zone. There we go. And it's trying for that rock right away. Try to get behind the rock. Keep the pressure on him here, still going for that rock. There we go, over $36 in the bag. Let's get that out, reduce that reel. Wait for the sync. Here we go again. Into that danger zone again. And stop. Go on. Stop. Let it sink a little bit. There we go. And he's only oh, this is moving fast. That moved like a burbot or a pumpkin seed, didn't it? It's not though, it's a trout, it's a brown egg. Certainly went the way of the burbot. That. Let's have another one out there. Reduce that speed again. Wait for that sink. And there we go. And in front of us. There we go. Another rainbow. Although as we are ripping through this now. Ripping through this level. Let's reduce that. And here we go. That was my fault, not anything else. I put too much pressure on to bring him away from that rock. I should have released the pressure and played him a little bit more. What's the right for that rock, won't there? There we go, that's another one in the bag. Don't forget all these fish are counting as well, guys. Let's reduce that. And there we go. And it just shows you how a few little improvements in equipment can make a massive difference. Is that a good fish? Another brown, eh? Let's let him run again. Did we turn in yet? No. It is a good fish. He's still not turning in. Another few more yards. And we got him turned. Oh, we spat it out again. It was another big fish spat it out again, right in front of us, exactly the same as it did last time. Just give me hand a little bit of a break. I've got a bit of a crampy feeling in it, holding the mouth so tight. I'll just put this and pull this as well while I'm at it. Yeah, I think that trout has played us twice there with the same trick. This filled, so we're going to have to try and keep its head up next time. If we get into a brown trout down that end that looks fairly big, I'll try and keep its head up in the air all the way in. Don't give it a chance to try and spit the lure. Let's chuck another one out over there. Let's reduce his speed and wait for that drop. Here we go. There we go, we're in again. Let's have a look. It's another brown by the looks of it. And it's still running. Still not turning. Still not turning. This could be a big fish. I'm letting him turn now and keep his head up. The only problem with keeping the fish head up is we can't see what's in front of us, so we can't see where the rock is and what have you. We just got to try and keep it away from there. And start reeling in past her. Keeping that head up best I can. Ah, spat it again, look! You cheeky bugger. Now, that is definitely not going to let us catch that fish, is it? If it spat it 3 times on the trot, we're not going to get that. Let's have a move round to peg number 1, I think. Yep, let's go to peg number 1. Right, let's get out onto the rock. Oops. I'm only doing this one-handed. There we go. Now we're going to shoot one down this way a bit. see whether anything's out over there. Let's reduce that speed. Right, there's a drop. And here it goes down the rock again. Come on, come on, play it down that rock. Come on. And as you can see, our catch rate is a lot better. Our fish weights are good, so just them little upgrades can make a hell of a difference. As I said before, let's slow that down, and we're now reaping the benefits of spending money to make money. And another little tip for you guys as well, if it does sort of get stagnant and you're not really catching anything, just go out of it and then come back in and it respawns the fish for you, so you are in bigger fish again. Nice brook trout. Try another one down this side. Try and get down nearer the margin, I think. Let's hope we don't hit we didn't hit the grass on the wall. Let's reduce the speed of that and let's go for it. I think we can do another change of tactic here as well now. I think we're at the level where we can get some cocktail baits on. So what we'll do is we'll nip back into here. We'll ditch that. We'll go for a float. We'll purchase a float. We'll buy that and equip it. We'll go for a hook, and we're going to go for some bigger hooks. So let's see what size we've got there. They'll do. We'll purchase, no we won't, we want 4 order. We'll purchase them, we'll equip that. What we'll do is we'll use a 4 hook there. We'll go and purchase some bait, and what we'll do is, if we can purchase it, so we can purchase worms now. We'll be on the level 3, so we'll get 10 of them for now. I don't know if we're at the level we can get cut bait. We're way over the level. We'll get some of them as well, not spending money. Right, so we'll put cut bait on, we'll put the worm on, and now we've got a cocktail bait that works really well. We'll reduce the length of that as well. It is a bit long, that. So now we've got some cut bait on and a worm with a float. We don't need that float actually. The other float we already had would have been perfectly alright. And we'll just kick one out. You don't have to go very far. You need attention as it is, but we can up the reeling speed. I'll leave it around there, see if there's anything big in there. Now being a big up, it will only up bigger valves fish of course. But this is the tip for you. This is a real good cocktail to use on any of the DLCs. It works for everything. I think we've got fish on already. We have. And there we go, we've got a brown there. Let's put another one out towards that rock over there. Slide it in, let it sink, and bob back up. Take up some slack. See how we go on now. And so you can pick some of the big burbot that's in here as well up with this bait. And if you want to swap it down a bit, put a leech on instead of worm. These are just little tips. There we go. Come on. Oh, lost him. I put too much pressure on. I'll go back out there. Let it sink. Some of the slack. I think the one we just had taking the mickey out was swimming around here near to us. As you can see, I keep on reeling in a tiny little bit of line at a time just to keep it fairly tight. There we go. And there we go. We'll float one out over there, not too far. That'll do. Have we got anything hiding around the margins? As you can see, our bite rate has increased immensely with the little upgrades and in bait and tackle. That last really wasn't meant to happen, that was a twitch of my finger. Let's try our hunter vision. See if we're looking out there. We've got nothing there, so we'll be wasting our time. So we'll bring that up. We've got one there that's heading towards it. Gone past it, and just leave it there for a second. Easy one for it, and there it is. have it. Wow, new record, $112 worth, 7.32 kilos. We'll have that one in the bag. We've got one that keeps on bugging me over there. I'm just going to put a little one out over there. There's a couple of them swimming round together, one larger than the other. I noticed when we was on the Hunter Vision. Let's see where we can entice one of them to come and get the bait. Not rising anymore, is it? Oh, here we go. I'm winning. Ooh. That was more like a burbot take. I don't know, it was a brook trout. Of all things. Let's put another one out. Not so very far though. That'll do. Just taking that slack up a bit more. Here we go, he's near. There we have the tap, and there we have the fish. He's very active, this one. $92. Look at that, we nearly completed this level order there. We'll take another little dig out there. Not too far. We'll leave it about there. Take up a bit of the slack. There we go. We've got one moving away from us by the looks of it, to the side of us. And we've got one right underneath us. Right underneath the hook. Here we go, there we go. As you can see, there's been a massive improvement in the number of fish, the number of bites, and the size of the fish that we've had. In fact, if I just drop that down there, you can see we've had some fairly decent weights really in there, so we can't complain. Let's bob another one out. Just a little. That'll do, near the rock. Don't forget that, guys. Sometimes the bigger fish are right under your feet. So just a bit of hunter vision on there, see if there's anything about. Fair size fish there, isn't there? The one that keeps rising. It's like a corridor of fish down there, wasn't it? Here we go. Another good rainbow. And we're just short of getting that. Let's have a look. We had one, one there keeps rising. We'll just pop it out here then. and we'll see whether it goes for the bait. There, yeah, right underneath. There's the first tap, there we go. And it's another good rainbow trout. And as you can see, we've just completed that. We're into level 9 now. We've got a decent amount of money, so let's have a look. We've got $2,321 in there, so we can actually go and have a look at the rods now, can't we? So let's have a look at the casting rods. Let's go to the shop for a start. That's level 11, level 7. Got a level 7 one there. $695. Doesn't look too bad. Cast weight's alright for it as well. And why is such a jump there? 7 to 11. We'll buy that and equip. So we'll be using this rod for now, but we want to go to the reels as well. So we want to go to casting reels. Let's see what we've got. That's level 1, level 3, level 4, level 5. Nice bait runners these. And then multipliers, that's level 6. Level 9, which is the level we're on. It's very expensive, but it could be worth it. Let's have a look at that one. So yeah, we'll buy that one. Our money's reduced dramatically. There we go. But what we have got now is we've got two rods we can use. So let's just resume with this. We're now on a casting rod with a multiplier. So we can just flick that out. This is going to be even more of a beefier rod for fish. See whether we can pick anything up on this new rod. And there we go. We've got a much beefier rod again now. Just taking us around that rock to snap us off. Let's see what we've got on here. And it spatters out, and it's another big fish. I didn't set the bait when I put it out there near. So let's move back to spinning now. We just finished with bait anyway. So we'll transfer over to the spinner. So we'll get rid of that and that. Want to go to lures. Spoons, sorry, not spinners. Spoon. We'll go on to that spoon. We'll equip it, and now we've got a beefer set up. I'll take that out there. We'll reduce that speed again, and we'll start pulling in now. There we are with it. It's taking us to that rock again. Just keep it away from that rock. Getting back up in the air a bit. Here we go. Another nice rainbow. I'll take one down that way. There we go, and we'll do that. And the next thing we do when we bring this one in, we'll go and look how we're doing and whether there's anything else that wants unlocking. There we go. Pressure on that. Keep some pressure on. Pump then, pump it. Get it pumped away from that rock. There we go. Very nice. So let's go back into here. Let's have a look at our skills, and we've got enough for an unlock. We'll take some more strength in the cast, I think, and we'll take more night vision for now. We can get the lower prices in a bit and the more experience. So we'll resume. We'll crack one out again now, see whether we can get any further. Oops, fell off the desk. Oh, we're getting 50 odd meters. We'll reduce that and we'll start bringing in. So it gives us strength for a cast and strength to bring the fish in. There we go, and straight on one again. So we have a look what we've got. We've got another brook trout and it's right along that margin. Let's have a look again. You see that margin wall there as it drops off into the pool. We could actually brought this in a lot faster than we have done. Still nodding its head, isn't it? There we go, let's get that. Let's chuck another one out. Let's reduce that reel speed. Hitting the 50 odd metre mark now. We was hitting 40 odds before, weren't we? So we're getting that little bit more distance out there. Danger zone now. There we go. I just paused it a little bit in that danger zone as we come to the rock and we got a bite. It's a rainbow. Not a bad one either. There we go. So as you can see, our catch rate has gone up immensely and what have you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to get rid of that rod, that line, that and that, and what I'm going to do is in here I'm going to set it up because now we've got our spaces for our rods and what we want to use. So for our first rod we're going to go to the rods, to the spinning rods. We're going to take our spinning rod, we're going to equip, we're going to go to our reels, our spinning reel, we're going to equip that, yeah, and we've got that in, our line, we have a decent line for that, and we're going to equip there, and we're going to go to our What should we do? We can go to our hook for now. So we go to our hook with our bait. I want to equip that, don't I? Might have to buy oh no, this one there, isn't it? All I should have to do is equip that. What's he doing? Oops. Never mind. Go on then, I'll buy one. No, it's not letting me equip it. Oh, actually, no, why don't you? Because I haven't got a float. I've got to go get a float first of all. So let's equip the float, then the hook, and we'll get our bait on that as well. So all we got is that all we've got in bait, right? So let's go and get some bait. So we want our worm, and we'll get 15, 16 of them will do, because we're going to equip one. We'll also get some cut bait. We'll get the same on that. I know it's dropping our money down a long way, but we shouldn't really worry about that. So we've got that one equipped now. So we've got that rod ready. So that's our rod in rod 1. So rod 2, we're now going to equip this. So we go to our rods, our casting rod, and go to our casting rod, and we'll equip that. We'll go to our reels, our casting reels, and we'll equip that there. What shall we do? Our line, which we can use as well. I'll have to buy another one for that, but we'll use it for that one. Then we've got line on both of them, you see. I've been swapping it between. And we'll go to our lures and our spoons, and we'll move that on, and we'll equip, and we'll resume. And as you can see, we've got that rod reel, and well, we've got that rod. If I press number 2, we have now got that rod. That's just 2 on the keyboard, and we can switch between our rods and what we're fishing by just doing that. Like number 3 then, which was not linked. And later on we can go and get a stand or a pod stand, and we can fish 2 rods if we want, or even 3 rods at a time, or even 4 rods at a time. So that's all about buying, selling, and making it better for yourself. Let's chuck this one out while we're at it, because we are coming towards the end of this one. It's now 1 hour 19 minutes long, and we'll be calling it a day for this one soon. Let's adjust that. We'll bring the reel up, see whether we get any bites. Slap up. See whether we get anything, whether we get any luck. Let's go for hunter vision. Nothing big down there, is there? And there we go. Oh, and it's an hide, and it's a new record and a big fish, so we'll have that. We do need the money again. And what we'll do is we'll flip rods. We'll kick one out with this one, see whether we pick one out with this one. And it's as simple as that now for us to change between rods for tactics. We'll set that, we'll reduce that, and we'll start bringing in. Of course, you don't have to get a casting rod and casting reel, you can get another spinning rod if you want, or any other rod. Myself, I've got 2 casting rods, 1 spinning rod, a feeder rod and a fly rod. Danger zone gone through it, aren't we? Tried to entice that one that was right behind, but it didn't take. We'll kick one out here. Oh, there's a big rising over there as well, wasn't there? A bit askew with, but never mind. Start taking it in. Oh, I'm going to hit it as soon as I pause the hit. And he's right behind the rock. So let's let him run. What have we got? Oh, it's a big brownie. Just give him a little bit of pressure. And we're not for turning in. And still not turning. He's a big fish if he's not turning this easy. Should be able to start turning in now. Here we go. He needs to get him away from that rock as well. Put more pressure on him to this side. And there we go. Let's bring him in a bit faster. And there we have it, nice brownie. Well guys, I hope you've learnt something from these tutorials up to now, and it's helping you along with your fishing. And I'll tell you what, it's time for bed. So I'll say good night, and I'll see you all on the next one. Night guys.